Alright, so I'm here at the office right now, and I'm completely did not go over both the new Dokkan Fest RADITZ and the new banner unit STR NAPPA. I don't even know how to go with this. Let's be honest. But yeah, let's take a look at the super text before we even jump in here. So, oh my god, that is so loud. I think. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. You see, this is what's wrong with this. It's the fact that this is happening. Okay, so it is so loud on my end, but I think you guys can hear it. So this is Nappa's super attack. And then he has an active skill. It seems like it. This is the second banner unit that actually has an active skill. Just like how in Supreme Kai was released, he had an active skill when he fuses with Gogeta. This is essentially the same, like, kind of design. Well, not in design, but still. The way that they release the units, I assume. Oh, it's an AoE. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that was both of Nappa's and Raz's super attacks. Let's take a look. So let's just go over Nappa first, since Nappa is I've heard many things about him. So in terms of his stats, let me open up the another image here. His stats are pretty low, but he's a SCR, so from what I'm looking at, I think he goes by 4,000, 55, and 45? There's a 4,055 and 40, 45. I forget how that's split down. Well, essentially, this guy has like 11,000 HP, 14,000 attack, and then literally 10 to 11k defense. So essentially, those are like normal banner unit stats. Okay. Translations wise, big shout out to Minato for all translations. I haven't seen Goresh do translations, which means he's pretty busy doing something. But STR Nappa is a Saiyan Saga lead, 3 key, 130% to all stats. Great, so they're introducing the Saiyan Saga category. That's amazing. He greatly raises defense for one turn, does supreme damage to the enemy. Interesting. At least he can tank. His passive 170% attack and 780% defense. Okay, let me be honest here. This is the new highest buff, standard buff in the game. 100%. I think if I go to who am I looking for? I think Master Roshi. He has the highest attack buff in the game, but not the highest defensive buff in the game. Yeah, so when this unit released, this guy gained 628% attack. I don't know how the hell they made this guy get 780% defense, but this guy I think is gonna tank pretty well. Hold on a second, I think my phone... Okay. But yeah, this guy's gonna tank. Holy crap. Okay, hold on, let me take off this. He's gonna tank, like, tank a lot from what I'm seeing from how he's built. He gets that based on the amount of HP remaining. The more HP remaining, the higher the defensive boost. So I'm assuming that's the max. But the lower your HP, the less of a defensive boost you get. So I don't know what the minimum would be, but if you're reaching like 0% HP, of course you wouldn't have any defense because you would be dead already. Unless you get a revive or something like that, but interesting. He gets an additional 70%, oh my god, 78% attack when there's one enemy. Okay. And then Saiyan Saga category allies gets 2 key and 30% attack and defense. Pretty good support. That's pretty standard. And then gives an additional 7% attack and 8% defense for each superclass enemy. Assuming you're only facing one, the minimum I'm seeing so far is like 37% attack, 30% defense when you're facing against at least one superclass enemy. If it's a max of 5, I'm assuming it's going to be at best 2 keys, 65%. Wait, right? Am I doing the math correctly? Yes, 65% attack and then 40. So with additional 40% defense, so 70% defense. This guy's gonna be tanking pretty damn well. I am assuming. Not even looking at his active skill conditions at all. I think that's completely fine. It's really well designed, to be honest. His active skill can only be activated when there are 3 or more enemies, so it's guaranteed turn 1 if you're facing against 3 or more, so SBR would be perfect. Or after receiving 6 or more attacks during battle. That is interesting. Well, at least you can still get this off at 3 turns into a fight, which is better than other things, other active skills, or at least on par with them in terms of conditions. His active skill does ultimate damage to an enemy, and attacked enemies lose 31% attack and 81% defense, and seals super attack for 1 turn. Still pretty good, actually. Yeah, it's still really good for SBR, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know what you guys think of him. I think he's pretty solid. Link's brutal beatdown, Saiyan warrior race, infighter, berserker, tough as nails, shocking speed. Bruh. Bruh, are you... I don't know. Let me see. Let me see something for a second. If I go to this guy, because he's also in Saiyan Saga, over 9,000. Why? You know, actually, I could have just replaced over 9,000 with shocking speed at least. Like, come on. I think that would have made this unit a lot better, personally. Maybe I don't. He has better links than this guy. I'm just gonna say that straight up. There is, even though he's in LR, there is no way in hell. Okay. Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyans, Terrifying Conqueror, Space Traveling Warriors. He's really good. He's a very good banner unit for sure. Because him and RADITZ are being released at the same time, we don't know what other Dokkan Fest units will be released on top of their banner, so we'll see. RADITZ is very interesting, to say the least. I've heard mixed opinions about Raditz compared to Majin Vegeta. Well, let's read it off. He's the real Saiyan Saga lead, and Pure Saiyan 3 key 170%. So Pure Saiyan has another 170% lead, and Saiyan Saga, and they've introduced the Saiyan Saga leader skill to with Dokkan Fest Raditz, which is interesting. Then he gives additional 30% stats to characters who are on the Space Traveling Warrior category. So another one on top of Captain Ginyu. This guy exists. So I'm assuming the reason why they're doing this is because they're only focusing on boosting characters like I'm gonna go on all out right here. 1, 2, because they're both on Saiyan Saga. 3, he's on Saiyan Saga. Who else? Pretty sure there's another one here, including himself. 5, STR Nappa is insane, and there's a lot more. But those are just some of the notable ones. No, he doesn't count because oh my god. Okay. Let me see his stats though. Let me take a look at his stats very quickly. His stats are right here. Okay, perfect. In terms of his stats, what are we looking at here? So, typical stats are here. About 18k, 17k health, 16k attack, and then 11, 12k defense. So we're talking about typical Dokkan Fest level stats now. In terms of design, I don't know. Well, let me see his passive. Super attack effect. Greatly raises attack and defense. Does supreme. Yeah. It's supposed to be supreme. From what I've seen from Air Dokkan, no, not Air Dokkan. Asuna's translations. Greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. Does supreme damage to all enemies. So he's an AOE. Perfect for SBR. Perfect for World Tournament. All that stuff. But interesting enough, it's not immense. It's supposed to. It's not immense. It's supposed to be. I want it to be immense though, because I think Dokkan is overlooking the fact that even though AoEs are good, the fact that the multiplier makes a bigger difference kinda undersells this unit. I'm gonna be honest. The reason why is because there's a big difference between supreme damage and immense damage, as everyone should know by now. Immense damage is just insanely, just makes the unit like do insane amount of damage. That is basically it. The fact that they gave him supreme as a multiplier for his super attack is kinda not doing much, but just keep in mind this is all on paper. We don't know how much it's going to do with level 10 links, or even at 55% at the minimum. But we will see how it goes. His passive, 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. When facing one enemy, he gets an additional 50% attack and defense when performing super. And then when enemy's HP is less than 50% or less, gets an additional 100% attack when performing a super, and gains a high chance to crits. Very conditional, actually. Just for one enemy, it's very conditional. When facing two or more enemies, gets 150% defense, an additional 150% defense, and then gets guaranteed crit the same turn after receiving one attack, and then gets 2 ki when delivering the final blow. I don't like that last part, actually. 2 ki when delivering the final blow? Sure. Sure, when you at least defeat one enemy, sure, it makes sense. But when we're talking about, like, I say when you're facing, I don't know, Legendary Goku event, Legendary Vegeta, or the Red Zone event in general, I don't think you're going to be getting that often. I think you'll rarely get that with this guy. I think you'll be getting this guy through Super Battle Road or any other event outside of the Red Zone event. I think at bare minimum you'll be able to see that at least like once every fight. But he's interesting. At least he can get at least he has crits. But I feel like one thing that should have made this unit better is probably dodge. I think dodge or at least damage reduction would have made this unit a little better. Because he's an AoE unit. And I think this guy is made to be in slot 1. As how he's designed at the very end right there when you're facing 2 or more enemies. I feel like he should be made to be in slot 1. He doesn't have an active skill though, so it can only be activated when activated after receiving 3 or more attacks during the battle. And there is only one enemy. Wow, what a douche move. Okay, fine. This guy's an acceptable unit. I think design-wise could have been a little better, but we still don't know how he'll fare. His active skill greatly raises attack temporarily, so during that turn, and then he does ultimate damage, and then does a guaranteed stun. Interesting. Okay, at least he has a guaranteed stun. Which, wait, hold on a second. Bruh. Oh, wait a second. He doesn't stun. Dude, they should have given him stun. What are they doing? What are they doing? Wait. Maybe they should have given him stun. This unit is exceptional. I feel like they could have given him stun, though. That's... I feel like every AoE unit should at least have some sort of attack, some sort of lowering, seal, or stun mechanic onto their super attack. I feel like, or their passive. I should have made them a little better. But he has crits, which is good. If like adding something on top of that crit would have been nice. Links. Saiyan lineage, same warrior race, coward, brutal, beatdown, nightmare, perfect battle, first battle. Coward is never going to pop off, honestly. What is coward exactly? Hold on, let me take a look at this. Coward. Links. Coward. Who is in this category? The only one that actually has it is Bojack, or we're talking about pure Saiyans in general. We're talking about maybe literally no one else in this goddamn freaking thing. You've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding me. Okay, yeah, you're never getting this off. Let's be for real. You are never getting those coward link off unless you have something that works, I guess. Might be overshooting myself for that. But at least he has decent. At least he has a decent set of categories in here. But still, just you could have given him stun at least, or I don't know, given him damage reduction. I feel like more technicalities should have been added into the passive. But honestly, if the units can do well after the data download, probably tonight, I assume. Sure, why not? But if they don't, there's a problem because this may be like this. I don't know if this unit is worse than Tech Kefla. I wouldn't say that because one, she stacks, but this guy doesn't. But at least he gets some sort of buff, like a good amount of buff. I'm gonna be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think of Dokkan RADITZ and STR Nappa. I feel like both of these units are pretty exceptional, where Nappa is literally the best unit out of both of them. Let's be honest. Like I said, we'll see. But let me know what you guys think. As always, I'll see you all in the next one.